Joining us now to talk about this tragedy is criminologist specializing in mass violence, Sarah Daly. Sarah, another horrifying mass shooting at a school, and as always, we heard officials sending out their thoughts and prayers, as well as others calling for stricter gun control. Is stricter gun control something that will simply never happen in the U.S.? Because certainly there have been enough deaths to foster change that just doesn't seem to be coming.
You know, given the pattern that we've seen for the past 2-3 decades, I'm not optimistic about it, but I think there is so much support for change that it's necessary. And I don't know at this point how many deaths, how many injuries, how many lives need to be altered by this before politicians take notice. So I think this is going to take collective action from large groups of people to make things worse, because we keep saying not one more, and then there are new ones every day. And this is frustrating, and everyone is sad and angry. And when we see students and children and people who are now experiencing this multiple times in their lives, something has to be done. There has to be a breaking point.
Police say the gunman died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Can you walk us through what a murderer in this situation would be thinking to kill others and then kill themselves? What could be a motive for something like this?
Typically, what we know about law enforcement and first responder actions in an active shooter situation is that they will shoot to kill with the attacker. And so we can assume pretty safely that anyone who is thinking about this or planning to do this will be suicidal before they go into this. But this is almost a symbolic act, that this isn't, a single target or retaliation or revenge, that this type of act is an act of chaos and just harm, mass harm, before they either die by suicide at their own hand or at the hands of the police.
It's only February, and the U.S. is reeling from dozens of mass violence incidents. Today marks 5 years since the Parkland school shooting that killed 17 people. Do you feel like Americans are becoming desensitized to this violence?
I don't want to use the term desensitized, because I think we're all kind of rightly shocked and horrified and saddened every time that it happens. But I think that we bounce back from it quicker. So, the next thing will be in the news tomorrow or the day after. And unless people were kind of intimately traumatized by it, they're a part of the MSU community or otherwise, people tend to move on a little bit quicker. But I think with the rapid pace at which we're seeing these, hopefully that will be a call to action. But I think we're all just collectively exhausted by this, and we don't know how to sit with this trauma, because if we did, I think it would be debilitating.
Thanks so much for joining us, Sarah.
Thank you.